Hey everybody, it's Saturday the 12th. Good morning. It's January. It's 2019. This is DB. This is the Not Alone Anymore channel. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to, as I've stated in my first couple of videos, be concentrating now a little bit on the rollout of the 5G technology here in Chicago. The thumbnail I have posted, it's one of the most elaborate and serious of the arrays that I've seen. This one is located in Lincoln Park, in the park itself, right at Lincoln and Clark, where they have the green market there on Wednesdays and Saturdays. This array is loaded with large boxes of transformers or adapters or gosh, it looks like serious weaponry. In the age of wireless, the amount of wires that I see in on this pole, staggering. And as you can see, the shot was taken from ground level, and above this pole you're going to see a large linear cloud formation that was produced from the back of a plane. If you don't know what that is, I want you to investigate that. I want you to investigate geoengineering, or a great spot for that is a YouTube channel called Matt Landman, Mattlandman, Matt Landman. He put together a great documentary called Frankenskies. And some of you that are sensitive to such things, and some of you that are always looking up and considering the world around you, may be very interested in examining this phenomenon, this geoengineering, or the what does Matt Landman call those? Persistent linear contrails is his term for them. And if you look up enough, especially in Chicago, you can see daily activity from planes that are spraying things everywhere. So I do, and I know it's definitely something that concerns me. So basically what I'm getting at is, if you can consider the array on the pole and the cloud formation that came out of the back of a plane, I think all of these things come from basically the same power structure at the top. If that makes any sense. And I don't want to go down any rabbit holes here, or make too many assumptions or cast too many aspersions, but seeing is believing. And when I look at these things, I don't think it's for the betterment of humanity. Regardless of how it's sold to us, I don't think 5G is for the betterment of humanity. And I don't think a puffy white cloud that comes out of the back of a plane is for the betterment of humanity, because guess what? When that disperses and connects with the contrail, or the chemical compound to the right and to the left of it, it forms a cloud formation, and it takes away our sun. And, you know, again, not too many rabbit holes right now. I do want you to consider the battles that we have coming down the road, and the battles that are right at our doorstep now. And when I say right at our doorstep, I do mean that, because the more you look for something, I suppose the more you see it. And I'm seeing these arrays everywhere. In fact, now that the leaves have gone from the trees, I can look down a street in Chicago and I can see these things every 2 to 3 blocks. And that's what they are designed for. They are the new form of wireless communication antenna. And these millimeter waves do not travel very far. So that's why you're going to see the arrays closer in proximity to each other, as opposed to the 4G, which are definitely higher up in altitude and spread further apart in terms of where they are in the city. Now, none of this is good for us. And I just want to point that out. And I just want to point out that most of these things are interconnected. And again, simple questions. Who put them up? Who's going to operate them? And what purpose do they serve? Is it just for the Internet of Things? Is it just for so we can download our movies faster? Is that it? All of that weaponry, all of that equipment, all of this expenditure? Good. I don't know what it is either. Guys, I want you to search bar a guy called Tom Wheeler from the FCC, a man who was giving a speech in front of a large group of telecommunications moguls, and he said that, yes, we're going to roll out 5G, and we're not going to wait for the standards to come back in terms of the health effects on the population of the people surrounding these towers. We're not going to wait like the rest of the world is, because there are parts of the world that are saying no to 5G. Israel said no to 5G. Ironically, the 5G technology was born out of Israel, but the Israelis know what it is, and perhaps are a little reluctant to put it in their towns. So, just a word to the wise. There's a lot of great information out there, and there's a lot of unbelievably brave people doing a lot of unbelievable work and really putting their families on the line. They're putting their reputations on the line, and they're putting everything on the line to alert people to these effects. So easy to find. Again, search bar Tom Wheeler, and you can see the man who's in charge of 5G talking about it. And what he is most concerned about, if you look in the clip, and the clip is famous, so it should come right up. Tom Wheeler says that it's damned important how much money is going to be made. The billions and billions of dollars that are going to be made, tying together all of the things that are about to come online, the billions and billions of devices that have to come online and have to travel across these 5G spectrums and these waves. So again, lots of research to do, lots of things to consider, lots of information to unpack, and we've got to get the word out. We've got to start asking our friends, our families, our neighbors, our peers, our coworkers, our everybody. Because guys, this is not a political issue. This is not a religious issue. This is not the Cubs and the Sox. This is your health, your family, your neighborhood, your peace of mind. And if you want to know the potential dangers of these things, don't be afraid. Be brave. Don't be afraid of what people say about you if you ask questions. Because people have been trained to react to another person asking questions. They've been well trained to call them names and to marginalize them and say that, it's just a conspiracy theory. Who would put military weapons at the corner of Lake, or at the corner of Clark and Lincoln? Who would do that? Come on, nobody would do that. They're not going to put military, that doesn't look like a military weapon. I understand. I get it all the time. I'm immune to it, in essence. Okay, this is DB. I'm going to sign out now. I'll be back later with some more information. I hope you're all doing well. And I look forward to your comments, critical or other. And please like, share, subscribe, and I'll be back with you soon. Thanks.